We're good. We are good.
We are getting this man a North Carolina jersey at all costs. We are gonna buy it directly off somebody's back. Skill-wise, I'm very bad at this because I put my finger in front of the camera all the time like an old man. I really gotta fix that.
Let me ask you this.
But this can go John. This can go in the infield. And in the infield. By the way, it didn't look so great until recently. It didn't.
So I have some Coach K takes to get off. First of all, nobody is afraid of that man. And I think that officially rules him out from being the GOAT of all time. Like if you ask Kansas fans,
one out for that man.
If you ask Kansas fans last night after they won, everybody wanted K.
Yeah.
And if you're really the GOAT, nobody wants K. Like Carolina wanted to end his career, and then they walked out there and then they did it. Self gets another title tomorrow. He might be taking over the spot. He might be doing
The
it.
dialogue will be underway. I know that.
We have secured seltzers. Seltzers have been secured. We both made a rookie move and got bags for the seltzers.
I did not want to wait 2 more seconds for that guy to go.
I'm impatient. I gotta go edit this vlog because otherwise it never gets up. You got more popcorn?
Yeah, skinny pop.
Stop eating popcorn. It's not that. It's not good.
Excuse me. Question for you. An elite snack. Sure. Exactly.
But like, sure is the correct answer. Like, I guess, fine.
Excuse me, sir. A quick question for you.
Is popcorn
An elite snack.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Thank you.
I'm getting one.
I was a Duke fan, so you can't take that for 100% fact, but that's Roy Williams. Like, right there. Right there, that's Roy. Go Heels, Roy! Okay, if every coach that we've had an interaction with this weekend offered you, came to your house, official visit style, who would you play for?
Either Golden or Bruce Pearl. Bruce Pearl's vibes.
I'm playing for Pearl for sure.
Pearl's
For
vibes.
sure. And I don't even like love God like that, but Pearl definitely came in talking about like we pray every night. And I was like, amen, sir.
What is that place? Jungleville? Jungle Gym? I'm in there.
Did you pull something?
Hummel would never.
What do you want to talk about? Why are you behind me also? Pick a side. What do you want? What do you want to talk about?
You're not faster than me. Like,
You're not fast.
I'm not fast, but I'm faster than you.
In what setting?
In the setting that we line up for a race, and if we race to a point, how we get to that point.
How long's the
before you.
race?
It don't fucking matter.
It does
It
matter.
doesn't.
Like, are we doing a 10-yard dash, a 40-yard dash, or a
Like
marathon?
100 yards. 100 yards sprint.
100 yards? I have better stamina than you.
That's not true. Jeff, is this yours? Is this yours? Do you like want to keep it? Yeah. You do? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put it on the thing.
He wants to break it.
I was gonna break. Yeah, I was gonna break it.
Well, that was good, but you see, his ass in ping pong. It means I play a little ping pong.
Just to be clear with what's happening right now, Tyler Hansborough's right there with Shammond Williams, with Randall Childress and Jeff Goodman having a hell of a conversation. John Fanta's right here watching UConn women. And Rob Doster's right here in even better.
Greg has upped the ante thanks to Paolo Banchero's double-double and UNC money line.
My penmanship is incredible.
Elite. I mean, look at this. On cardboard. You got to show the side to draw them in. $300.
Go Heels.
Go Heels.
Go Heels.
Someone's gonna sell us that jersey off their back. Someone's gonna do it. So update, we're back at the hotel. We turned it around. Gregory with a great play with the Go Heels.
Look at it. Oh, baby.
And we have found.
Oh, baby. Yeah, I'll buy this for $300. You game? You have Venmo? Yeah. We'll Venmo you $300. What's your Venmo? First of all, what's your name? Kurt. Kurt? Yeah. Can we get you out? We're making a vlog this entire weekend. Kurt just came through with the clutchness. This will be worn tomorrow. $300 richer, my friend. Appreciate it.
There was some that said, why would you write on a piece of cardboard? Like, what would that do? Like, that sounds stupid.
Hey, they didn't think we could be here, and they didn't think I'd find a Heels jersey. Go Heels, baby. Go Heels.
fire too, by the way.
You're shaped like David McCormack with 2 lisps. You're shaped like a broken HDMI cord. Car and I have both been here 5 nights now, and he's definitely a veteran and I'm a rookie. He's talking to me about how, oh, the food spots never close. Don't worry.
Nothing ever closed on Bourbon. Also,
I wouldn't know.
Also, Bourbon stinks.
Bourbon kind of feels like rush week, freshman year of college, except like with a bunch of 40-year-old men. All right, I'm here with Devin Williams, AKA Pregame Empire, AKA my favorite North Carolina fan out there. Look, you're not a North Carolina fan. I'm a better North Carolina fan than you. Kansas, North Carolina, Roy Williams revenge, you could say.
Could say.
What happened?
Well, the University of North Carolina plays basketball on Monday nights in April. What we do is we win basketball games on Monday nights in April. We're here for one thing only. Saturday was fun. Saturday was cool. We're gonna cut down the goddamn mess.
Live to Christmas fest, no lies. No lies.
Pump that in my veins, Carolina money line, baby. Let's go.
Really here.
It's the day of the national championship. We're wearing matching zip-ups. We both have headaches.
Is Daily Picks presented by Dimers live from the media workroom in the Superdome.
Quick story time. This morning, I went into my Ticketmaster app, was ready to put the tickets for the game into my Apple Wallet, and had a tough realization. I only had tickets to the semifinal games. I didn't have tickets to the championship game. So, I mean, probably better watching here anyway. I was pretty high up in the air where my seats were at. So, this looks like it'll do. Got some skinny pop, got hoops, got UNC money line bet placed. Let's get to it.
Go ahead.
Because that was obviously what happened in 2008. So we played off of that.
I mean, what an absurd game.
I'm gonna slip in. Oh,
Touchdown.
Make sure you touch those lines. Let's go.
you got me in the nose. You got me in the nose bad.
Partying the Superdome with a crew full of legends. That's it for the Field of 68. After dark, for Sleepers Media. I hope Carter Elliott is doing well. I miss him.
Back home in our fake home, Sleepers reunited. We said it on the way here. There was so many people that thought we would not be here. There was probably some rumblings from people while we were actually here. They still didn't buy it. They still didn't believe it. And we were in that bitch.
I'm a loser. Every team I root for loses every game that matters. Like, I'm a Carolina fan for one game, and they blow a 15-point halftime lead in the Natty.
It's ridiculous.
I gotta stop jumping teams. Like, but every team loses, so that's why I jump. So I've been saving this Reese's by my bed, literally, for 6 nights. I told myself that was the reward for when the work was done.
Crack that Reese's, my man.
Now it's Reese's time. I think we both deserve a cup. Great week, my friend.
I'm just glad we're doing this and not eating a Chips Ahoy.
Oh, the Chips Ahoy survived, by the way. They've been in your car.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
So great season, man.
What are we not, Cart?
What are we not?
What are we not? What is Sleepers not?
Liars.
Liars. What'd I tell you? The Chips Ahoy would still be here when we left the trip.
Fully electric Hyundai Ioniq 5 is one of the most teched out electric vehicles. The Ioniq 5 SE, SEL, and limited RWD models.
Something I have in common with Caesar Superdome. Big for no reason.
I looked this up.
Straight up. Why is it so big?
It is really big and really poorly put together.
I'm not poorly put together though, right? I'm just big for no reason.
You are just big for no reason.
Okay.
Superdome is poorly put together.
Also, we got a handshake at the end of this weekend.
Hey, we almost just died.
I almost died trying to do it. Thank God for the mount.
This man's just touched tunes Chris Jenkins.
I love Diet Coke. A fresh Diet Coke that is in preferably a styrofoam cup with the perfect amount of ice, and they just reloaded the CO2 part of the machine, is truly undefeated.
I just looked at this man and said, want to do our takeaways and wrap-ups? The first thing he comes with is, I love Diet Coke.
That's a takeaway. The city of New Orleans
Stinks.
is not real. It's...
Oh, not stinks?
I don't like to say places stink.
But it physically smelled.
Yeah, it's a dirty place. Like it's that's what I'm saying. It's not real. It's not a real place. Like I feel like no one there was doing anything. No one there. Everyone was just out and about on the streets littering, and
it was too grimy. Like you saw a bunch of big rats. Like
yeah,
it smelled really bad.
Yeah, it smelled very, very bad. Bars on Bourbon Street, they're not about providing a good time. They're about choosing violence. Caesar's Dome is just big. It's all for show. It's like if it was a recruit, it would get all the offers for, you know, having the measurables, but everything else about it is just not really productive.
Yeah, it's like the 5-star, like, I guess, center who like has all the intangibles and physicality, all that, but is dumb as a box of rocks. Like the Superdome is as dumb as a box of rocks.
The Superdome is Maddie Sissoko. The Superdome stinks.
Yeah, the Superdome.
It actually stinks. The floor stunk. The floor was popping up under Armando Bacot's foot. That's fitting for a stinky place.
They literally ordered like 20,000 pizzas and just have them sitting out at the end of the 2 nights. But they ordered Pizza Hut pizzas. Like, that should tell you all you need to know. Whoever's in charge of this, like, who's the superintendent of the Superdome, I'd like to speak to your manager.
I didn't know you were going to go full Karen during this segment.
Duke fans, don't like you.
Do not.
You're nerds. Your team stinks.
That every time we touch thing is the lamest, this thing, and then starting to cheer when the beat drops on every time we, like, every implication that I had of Duke fans based off videos I've seen, like that pregame video with Coach K, how you need to worship him, it was 10 times worse in person. Like, yikes.
Your coach went out sad. You're soft. Half of you weren't there. You let a Carolina fan literally just destroy your entire student section, which was not hard for him to do because there were only like 100 people there in the first place. You don't do your job. Does this change your perception of Coach K and his legacy?
Yes, it does. Because I think he went out. I think you can say he's a great, like he's one of the, when you talk about great basketball coaches, I think his name should always be mentioned. But moving forward, you can say whatever you want and you have a trump card. Because yeah, he might have did all that, but then he got packed up by his rival in his last home game and his last game in the Final Four.
If you just watched like a 4.5-hour movie, that was fine. Like some decent points in the movie, some really good points in the movie, but overall it was just a fine movie, and then it had the worst ending ever. That's how I'm going to process the Coach K experience. Like, the dude's greatest strength that he has on his resume is longevity. That's it. He didn't win conference titles regularly. He won a few championships. Yeah, he coached for 47 seasons. He's the all-time wins leader. Yeah, he coached for 47 seasons. And when it mattered, my man went out sad. I feel like we learned a lot about Duke and North Carolina people
in this rivalry from this weekend. Like, to me, Carolina might be the coolest fan base I've seen. Like, they're rowdy, they're hype, they're, in general, like, there's generations to it.
They had a little bit of everything. It was like a very diverse conglomerate.
Yeah. It was different
fans.
demographics, different age groups, different genders. Yeah. Everybody's walking around in that Carolina blue. Roy Williams is just hitting the streets. Like, I was with it.
Oh, we actually got a video of Roy Williams. We got to put in the vlog. I forgot about
Roy
that.
Williams. Like, so Carolina, to me, like, y'all are just dope. Duke is just some nerds. It's some nerds who, like, I don't even think care about sports at all.
Kansas, they definitely showed out.
Kansas was quantity over quality.
Yeah.
There's just a ton of them, which is good for you.
Yeah, and the average age of that fan base is up there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like for real. There's no way that they had. I gotta check the game times at Fog Allen because there's no way any of those old people stay up for late night games.
We might have to open some sleepers, pop-up shops, and just sell Rock Chalk shirts at all nursing homes in the Midwest.
Oh,
we'd make a kill.
We would make an ass. Villanova fans.
I think I saw 11 Villanova fans the whole weekend.
And they all look like Colin Gillespie.
The story of this college basketball season, to me, was that there were no great teams. And I started by saying there were no great mid-majors, and then that turned into there aren't any great teams at all. And, like, everyone accepted that Gonzaga was probably the best team. But I don't even think this Gonzaga team was that great of a team. You fought me on that all season long, did you not? Like, I did. I'm like, they're not that good. They're fine. They're a very good team. I think every team was very good. I think there were like 35 average to good to very good basketball teams. There were no great teams in the country. And this Kansas team winning it all proves that. This Kansas team is fine. Are they probably like the 7th best Kansas team in the last 10 years?
Right. Like, I mean, David McCormack. Like,
David McCormack should have won Most Outstanding Player in the Final Four. That tells you everything you need to know.
Ochai Agbaji had 1.5 good games.
We're not going to hate on Ochai, though, because he glides. That man is a gazelle. Hey, chill. We're vlogging.
Lord. Okay, actually, let's relax because this car is flying a American flag and also has a middle finger sticker that is a skeleton, and it's from Kirksville, Missouri. Gregory, in my world, that's a car we don't mess with.
So I have a new prediction that we'll have to monitor the next couple years, but I'm pretty confident I'm going to be spot on. I think there's going to be a mass movement, kind of the way the transfer portal's taken over the game. I think in the next 3 years, there's going to be a mass movement where every program that has like an aging 70-year-old legend Hall of Famer level coach wants to dump that man and get a young, hot stunner in. Like honestly, Hubert Davis works. John Shire next year I have my eyes on. I think John Shire is going to do better than Coach K has over the last 20 years in his first season. Juwan Howard, like, honestly, the program's in a better spot than John Beilein was. Like, what program that's getting rid of a legend isn't replacing them with a young guy and doing well right now? There isn't one. Louisville maybe, but that's because of sanctions. Boeheim, pack him up. Gotta go. Get Devendorf in there. MSU, pack him up. Gotta go. How many years you want to miss the second weekend? Over and over and over and over and over before we realize we could just hire Drew Valentine and this shit's easy.
One coach from the whole weekend that's a winner from you, and one coach from the whole weekend that's a loser.
I feel like I'm missing someone we talked about that I really liked.
You like Pearl?
Oh, Bruce Pearl. If Bruce Pearl recruited me and any other coach in the country recruited me, I'm playing for Pearl.
Facts. Yeah, I think that's who I came away with. Pearl or sneaky pick. Love Tim Miles.
Tim Miles is great.
Tim Miles is great. I would definitely go to San Jose.
I would like to be served a coffee by Tim Miles more than I would play basketball for him now. Todd Golden, you're infatuated with?
I am, but it's just like, I don't know. I think that has to, I think the fact that me watching Izzo just be 80 and be so old, anytime I see a younger coach, I'm just infatuated. Like a young coach with tailored pants and some shoes that aren't like those Velcro ones that are for the old people. Like Todd Golden had some nice J's on, some nice Lululemon joggers with the Jordan Florida polo, and he talked about all this stuff about how he would foul because he wants to have the last shot. Like, that shit's hard.
I'm on the opposite side with Golden. I get the charm. Like, I was charmed by him. I couldn't take my eyes off of him because he was like the Justin Bieber of coaches. But that said, I don't really buy anything he's selling me. I think he's got used car salesman vibes. I think the man is quite honestly a liar, and we do not support liars. My man really was on stage having everybody convinced he's the next Brad Stevens, and he had unparalleled levels of success in the West Coast Conference at San Francisco. They just finished tied for 4th in that conference. Like, calm down a little bit before we anoint Todd Golden. Again, I would have hired Todd Golden. I get it. I think he's going to do a fine job, but like, he's talking like he's done shit. He really hasn't done shit other than be a young, handsome, Brad Stevens type looking dude who has a last name Golden.
It's not easy to be young and handsome.
That's very true. I look like I'm 37 and I'm not handsome. If Todd Golden's last name was Williams instead of Golden, he'd be coaching at Jacksonville State right now. Can we start saying some positives? We've just been ripping on everything.
I feel like we said some positives.
Like what?
Oh, well, I tried to when you cut me off, but like we were at the Final Four this weekend, and last year we were watching the Final Four from our couches.
That was cool.
And you had work.
I feel like you don't get the respect you deserve, honestly. That's one of my takeaways.
Well, that's what fuels me. You know, there's a chip that I just don't.
That's the Spartan dog in you. Chip on the shoulder.
I just always got a chip. I always got it. You know, I've been doubted since day one.
Can we do word association again? This time players instead of fan bases, or players and coaches?
Yes.
Caleb Love.
Hunter.
Armando Bacot.
Dog.
Christian Brown.
Slim Shady.
Jalen Wilson.
Scrub.
Scrub? David McCormick.
Superdome.
What does that mean?
Pause. It's big for nothing. I'm grateful for the opportunity. Celebrate the small wins. Maybe even embrace a moment or two along the way. Who knows? Hope that everyone enjoyed watching these vlogs, because I actually enjoyed making them. Like, I think they were fun. So for those of you who have watched, liked, subscribed, retweeted, told us, sent us love, like DM'd us saying that you liked it, we appreciate it more than you know. And we're gonna make this thing happen. We are gonna look back on this video, these vlogs, maybe some time from now, a year from now, and be like, damn, look where we're at now, look where we're at now.
Facts.
And it's gonna be a dope ass moment, and we're probably gonna shotgun a black can Truly to celebrate it.
Also, a little more behind the scenes to add on to that. We're gonna try and pitch a series like this to probably multiple different people. But if sleepers could potentially either get paid and or do this series of on the road Sleepers Roadshow, go to games, go to different arenas, meet the fans, go to bars, go to restaurants, and show the world what it's like to be a college basketball fan and make these trips. That's our goal. And I think we can do it, because a lot of people told us they really like these. But it would help us immensely get to a spot where we would be able to do that. The more that you support this, the more you send it to people, retweet it, like it, all that. So thank you to the people that have done that. Thank you to the people that told us you like these. And I'm proud of you, big dog. I appreciate you.
Proud of you, man.
You worked your ass off this one. Wait, oh, my bad. We have a handshake.